Well, News Nation's Libby Dean is live for us at the White House tonight. Libby, what more are you learning about the new deportation flights?
Natasha, the U.S. and Venezuela reaching an agreement to resume these repatriation flights, and we learned moments ago that first flight has touched down in Venezuela, and a DHS official tells News Nation that there were 199 illegal immigrants on this flight, some of those being members of Tren de Aragua. Repatriation flights to Venezuela back on today, following a 2-week pause in flights. The deal coming with heavy criticism from Maduro's chief negotiator with the U.S. About a week ago, the American government deported over 200 Venezuelan nationals, alleging they were members or connected to the violent Tren de Aragua gang. Negotiator Jorge Rodriguez calling the flights and subsequent imprisonment a kidnapping, saying, quote, "Migrating is not a crime, and we will not rest until we achieve the return of all those who require it, and until we rescue our brothers kidnapped in El Salvador." But President Trump is standing by his administration's work, saying the deportation process was thorough and precise.
I was told that they went through a very strong vetting process, and that that will also be continuing in El Salvador. And if there's anything like that, we would certainly want to find out. But these were a bad group. This was a bad group, and they were in bad areas, and they were with a lot of other people that were absolutely killers.
The identity of the 261 people on the 3 deportation flights currently being argued in court. Federal Judge Boasberg, who attempted to block the deportation flight last week, said on Friday, quote, "The government is not being terribly cooperative at this point." Meanwhile, President Trump continues to take shots at Boasberg, calling him a, quote, "constitutional disaster" in a social media post today. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz going even further Sunday, slamming the ruling and connecting TDA to Venezuelan government.
We have also determined that this group is acting as a proxy of the Maduro regime.
You are saying you have evidence that the government of Venezuela is directing these gangs?
We are saying that TDA is acting as a proxy of the Maduro regime. This is how the Alien and Sedition Act applies, and we cannot have district judges interfering with the commander-in-chief's actions to take care of, in the way he deems necessary, a terrorist organization.
Now, no ruling yet from that D.C. Judge Boasberg, but tomorrow the D.C. Appeals Court will hear arguments to repeal that judge's orders. Natasha?
All right, Libby Dean live at the White House. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.